It's round 5 of Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series. Hello again, everybody. I'm Tony Monica coming to you from Ocala Grand Prix. A very hot day. Temperature is going to be in the low 90s. Racing on the track is expected to be very, very hot. We got some great points races, close racing we're expecting here all day long. We're looking forward to it as we move into round number 5, Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series. All right, catching up with a former OGP team driver, Oliver Askew, in this weekend. Oliver, getting a little seat time on the shifter cart. A little break from everything else going on. Talk a little bit about your ride today and what you're doing out here at OGP.
Yeah, it's always good to come back and stay in shape, stay sharp, get in the racing mood again. My next race is in Road America in a couple weeks, so just kind of preparing for that and trying to get a good result here at the local race. So yeah, so far so good. Practice went well. It's like I was racing here just yesterday.
Yeah, I know it was. We were just talking a little bit. 21 years old now. You spent a lot of time here at OGP as a team driver. Able to move on now to the Pro Mazda Series where you got into that now. We talked a little bit about it. 5th in the point standings. Again, you're getting set for your next race. Talk a little bit about the next level at the Pro Mazda Series. All of a sudden, the level, Oliver, really starts to step up.
Yeah, it is definitely very competitive right now in Pro Mazda. Right now we're 5th in points, but it's all very, very close. We're talking hundredths of a second and qualifying in the races. So, yeah, it's just all about consistency right now. We're looking to win a couple races as the series goes on. We're heading to the second half of the season now. So, racing with Kate Motorsports, the team I won the championship with last year. So we're working hard and staying sharp.
You talk about the ladders coming up through karts and stuff. Now, last year you were a winner, champion last year. How big is it, though, to get that championship? And obviously that championship brought you to the next level. It's huge to grab those championships as you climb up the ladder.
It's massive. There's nothing like the Road to Indy. No other series like it in the world. There's opportunity for young drivers to make their way into USF 2000 through the scholarship shootout. And from there and then through Indy Lights, you have the opportunity to win championships and scholarships to move on to the next level. So I'm really happy to be in the position I am now and to be racing in the U.S.
And watching you come up over the years, we kind of talked a little bit watching the Florida Winter Tour here in the state of Florida. You travel around the country, around the world. At that level, you've seen such high competition, but now where you're at in the Pro Mazda Series, these drivers are incredible as you talk about how close the times are with drivers, but how about the competition now? This is the best in the world that you're going up against.
Yeah, sure. Like I said, it's hundredths of a second here, and we have to work really hard to make the car the best it can be. There's a lot of variables that go into it with car setup, and I feel like I'm with a really good team right now, and I have to stay on top of my game too because nobody's letting up.
Absolutely, you got to stay with it. Now, your downtime is you're getting a little seat time here at OGP, as we touched on that in the cars. But I noticed on times, when you're not racing, I seen down at the St. Pete Grand Prix doing some promotions and stuff. How big is that and how important is that for the driver to not only be on the track, but out there promoting and being out there? Because you were all over down there at the St. Pete Grand Prix, which really gave you a lot of great exposure.
Yeah, sure. And with the Mazda Road to Indy, we have opportunities to do appearances like this and represent our supporters. There's to go racing in the Road to Indy, you have to have a lot of supporters behind you in any form of open wheel racing and pro racing. So, it's always good to represent our sponsors. Right now, Mazda is helping me a lot, and so is Doug Maka and Company out of California. Yeah, that's really all it is, that and making a car go fast.
Absolutely. That's something you got to listen. Hey, thanks for stopping by. And a one-time OGP team driver. It's really great to watch you grow up and have the time to chat with you again today. But one more thing. Hey, don't beat up on them too bad today, all right? Now, we got some good competition. Don't hurt them too bad.
Yeah, there is definitely good competition out here. I mean, I'm racing against some drivers that I used to race against back in the day, so I'm looking for a hard fight this afternoon and to put on a show.
Now listen, how can people follow you? Obviously with the team, Facebook, website. Talk about how people can follow you. They want to keep track of what's going on here in the future.
Yeah, sure. I'm active on most social media platforms, on Twitter at Oliver_Askew, and then Instagram Oliver Askew regular, and then also my website oliveraskew.com. yeah, and then through a bunch of websites and articles also. So.
And you do a good job, by the way. We talked about you getting out there. You do an excellent job keeping people up to date on the Facebook. That's why I'm able to follow you with a lot of people. Listen, hey, good luck, man, and congratulations on what really is going to be a great career you got going on. And good luck next race coming up.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, great to see you. Oliver Askew, former OGP team driver, here this weekend, getting a little seat time. So as we wrap up round number 5 of Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series, incredible day of racing. Really the only problem was a little bit of a rain delay. Outside of that, we saw some first-time winners, back-to-back winners, and several drivers getting on the podium here in round number 5. Again, just another incredible race day here at Ocala Grand Prix. As always, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Ocala Grand Prix, also on the website, Ocala Grand Prix. We will see you for round number 6, championship weekend. That all comes to you right here from Ocala Grand Prix, July 14th. Until next time, I'm Tony Monica. What an incredible round number 5 there in a highlight reel. Very exciting racing. First-time winners. Want to congratulate all those drivers winning in round number 5. Well, hello again, everybody. I'm Tony Monica, OGP TV host. Hopefully you enjoyed that reel as we look ahead now to a couple preview races that we ran here. That's coming up next. Perez back-to-back wins for the 46. Perez grabbing the win back in April, backed it up with a very good performance in the month of June, or correct that, the month of May. So again, winning back in April and May for Perez in that 46. So Atanasio Joey Rock Jr. driver. Perez is the X30 Junior driver. Joey on the pole, Perez to the outside. So here they come, looking to go green. It's up, we're underway, junior class. Boy, Bryce Haynes, nice start for the Rock Junior driver. Nice start for the 211 of Bryce Haynes. Bryce coming in this weekend as your points leader on the Rock Junior side. Yeah, Bryce Haynes coming from inside of row number 2. That's a very good starting spot. Inside of row number 2, and Bryce Haynes cashed in, no doubt about it. So he goes to work on the Rock Junior driver, Joey Atanasio. Joey making his way around for lap number 1. Joey not wasting any time in the meantime. X30 Junior driver Perez going to move up into second. He'll put Bryce Haynes back to third. And Perez is your X30 Junior driver, Bryce Haynes Rock Jr. That will give Perez the overall lead on the X30 Junior side. They'll work their way through the top part of that hairpin turn. And Joey grabbing the pre-final win. Very, very good run for Joey. And Joey battling in that points championship in the Rock Junior side. And Bryce Haynes coming in this weekend as your points leader. And again, Joey been very, very consistent. And Bryce Haynes, 3 straight wins. Joey still looking for his first win. 3 second-place finishes for Joey as he comes in this weekend just 90 points out of the top spot in the Rock Junior class. So a victory here this evening would be huge for Joey. And again, Bryce Haynes right there in the top 5. Hard to shake loose and get away from Bryce Haynes as they come down the front stretch. Anytime Fletcher scooting up a couple spots, Jeremy running 3rd overall, 2nd on the X Junior side. Ashton Chilton 3rd on the X30 side. It was a pretty good racing right there up front. Again, Joey is your Rock Junior leader. And you got a couple X30 Junior drivers right there, Perez, Fletcher, and Chilton. Well, this will be your shifters as they get set to go. 14 laps, and here's how we'll line them up on the pole in the 05. Shifter Rock Senior driver A.J. Myers. Starting outside row 1, the 456, Zachary Hollinshead. Starting third will be the 3 of Oliver Askew. Starting fourth, the 1 of Vincenzo Saraceno. Starting fifth, the 4, Michael Stevens. Masters driver Mike Crook in the 13th will start 6th. 7th, it'll be Patrick Ludwig, Masters driver. Charlie Ayers, Shifter S2 Honda driver. Charlie will start in the 8th position in the number 11. He'll be followed by Nick Trumbull in the 278 and Farshed Bagari scheduled out in the 505. Again, Nick Trumbull coming in this weekend as your points leader, Rock Shifter Senior class. But you got some heavy hitters in there this weekend. A.J. Myers, your pre-final winner. Zachary Hollinshead, OGP team driver, very good on the shifter class. And of course, long-time racer, Oliver Askew in the field here this weekend. Oliver getting a little seat time. Pro Mazda driver. Again, we'll see if Oliver can get off to a better start. He did not come off the line very well in that pre-final. So we're about ready to let him go. Again, your shifters. And the important get off the line. That's the important thing. We'll look him over. Row number 1, A.J. Zachary Hollinshead. Again, Zachary off the line, very strong. When you get beat out and A.J. Myers at the line, you got a lot to be proud of. Let me tell you. Zachary Hollinshead, nice little start for Zachary. Again, Zachary going back to the pre-final off the line, very good. Oliver Askew in the pre-final did not get off the line. And happens to the best of them, and you just saw it with A.J. Myers. A.J. did not get off the line the way he wanted, but he is very, very quick, and he'll work his way up there, no doubt about it. By the time this is over, he will go to work on Zachary Hollinshead. Zachary got to stay down to the low side. Zachary going to watch now, as you'll see. A.J. coming up around him. Boy, A.J. getting a little nudge there from Zachary. Now here comes Oliver Askew now going to go around Zachary. And they are just moving so quick, working that paddle, working the gas, working the brakes. A lot going on here in these shifter carts. As the field will cycle around quickly, getting around here at OGP. Oliver with fast time, 36.394. A.J. just turned quick time, your leader, 34.369. A.J., your leader. Oliver second. Zachary Hollinshead third. Stevens and Saraceno, your top 5. And you talk about a stacked field of shifter drivers. Boy, you're looking at them right now. With A.J. Myers, your leader. Oliver Askew, of course, Oliver in the Road to Indy Pro Mazda Series. Right now, a little off time this weekend. Good to see him back here at OGP. One-time team member here at OGP, team driver. He's trying to bring in a very good A.J. Myers as they work through the tree turn. And A.J. picking up the win in the pre-final. Oliver finishing third. Right now they're running 1-2 with A.J. your leader. Oliver running second. They continue to work their way around A.J. Myers, lap number 3, 33.821 for A.J. Boy, A.J., he is getting after it, 33.6544, your leader, A.J. Myers. And A.J. Shifter Rock Senior leader. So we check in on the Masters right now. It is Mike Crook running 7th overall, but Mike is your Masters leader. Ludwig running 2nd. We'll hit lap number 5 this time by. AJ opens up about a 7/10 of a second advantage over Oliver Askew. 21-year-old driver Oliver Askew. And what a career it's going for this young man, Oliver Askew. And spent a little time here at OGP, getting a little seat time in the cart. Says it keeps him in shape, keeps him sharp, and no doubt about it, he's right there in the top 3. As he'll hit the line, lap number 6 in the books. Oliver just turned fast time. 33.484. He's 0.6 of a second behind your leader. So Oliver Askew is starting to turn it up now as he works in the bottom part of that hairpin turn. He's about 0.6 of a second behind your leader. Again, these guys are no strangers. They've been racing a long time. You talk about top tier drivers, you're looking at them right here as we close in on the halfway point. 7 in, 7 to go. A.J. Myers, your leader. Oliver Askew running second. Zachary Howenshead third. Saraceno running fourth. Fifth, it'll be Michael Stevens. Nick Trumbull running in the 6th spot. Masters driver Patrick Ludwig is your leader on the Masters side. He'll be running 7th overall. Mike Crook, Masters driver, running 8th overall. Charlie Ayers running 9th as they work their way around with Askew quick time 33.484 for Oliver Askew, and we will hit lap number 8 this time by. Again, checking race monitor average speed right now for AJ, 64.4 for AJ Myers. That is just getting after it here. 0.6 of a mile, no chicane. Coming down that long straightaway, they really get some speed going down that front stretch. As we're working on lap number 9 this time by Askew, 33.481. Still about a half a second, so Oliver trying to bring him in. Oliver just a tad quicker than A.J. Myers. You got to be able to catch him, and then you got to be able to make the move to get around him. All right, now Oliver like to take step 1. That is catch him, bring him in as they exit off the hairpin turn. Meantime, running third is Zachary Howenshead. Solid run going for Zachary, looking for top 3. Saraceno 4th, Stevens running 5th, Nick Trumbull running 6th, all Rock senior drivers. As they're working on lap number 11 next time by Oliver with a 33.386 for Oliver. So lap number 11 coming your way. And led by A.J. Myers. There's A.J. Boy, Oliver's starting to bring him in now. He's on his bumper. Separated by a cart length coming off the top of the showcase. Oliver Askew going to work now on A.J. Myers. Boy, what a treat we got going on here at Ocala Grand Prix. A.J. Myers, Oliver Askew running 1-2 as they come through the hairpin turn. So some great racing out of 2 premier classes here at Ocala Grand Prix. Now let's look ahead. We'll look at our scholarship point standings. And right now in the X30 junior class, it is Ashton Chilton. He is leading the way. Currently second, Shea Dockett. Moving over to Rock Junior, well, it has been Joey Attanasio. Joey leading the way in the X junior side. In the mini Swift, it's Anderson Leonard. Anderson, your leader, followed by Carson Walters. On the Rock Mini side, Alex Jakey continue to lead the way. Dean Dibdall currently second, Julian DeCosta third, and Tom Shoecraft the third, latest in your point standings. So wishing well to all of our 2018 scholarship contenders. Well, as we move ahead now, we're going to take a little walk around the facility here at OGP, really go in depth to see what goes on here daily and all the things put together that makes OGP run. Let's go on a little tour here at OGP. Well, this is where it all starts here at Ocala Grand Prix, our beautiful showroom. You're going to notice as all of our accomplishments here from our Ocala Grand Prix team drivers. Look at all the trophies, USPKS and SSKC, and of course the Florida Winter Tour, SCUSA. Then when you look at our counter, well, we carry a lot of different parts, a lot of things that keep drivers moving. You take a look at our spark plugs, of course very common with our racers. Look at oil, chains that always come in handy. And then when you look over to the right side of our counter as you make your way into the showroom, well, of course, sunscreen. Yes, sunscreen in Florida, it's probably a must. As you go down, you look at some of the other neat things we have here. Great shirts we have here at Ocala Grand Prix. So a lot of neat things here as you walk into the showroom, a very important part of OGP. And of course, as always, first impression means a lot. So as we make our way out of the showroom, as we head down into the work area, take a look at all the carts that are getting prepared for this coming race weekend. This is where we store them all, get them all set to go. A lot of drivers who will store their carts here during the week and get prepared for our next race. There's an old Jeremy Fletcher, OGP team driver, and of course you see Jeremy's cart up there getting ready for his next event. When it's time to work on the carts, this is where it all takes place. You can see, look at all the carts here. And of course we have the young carts here for the kid carts. We have the shifter carts. You see all the different types of carts. Now here's something you want to take a look at. This is a brand new chassis, just came in, and you look at the detail that has to go into something like this, but a very big work area. And you see the guys have a lot of work to do here as they continue to put stuff together for not only the tour races, but our local races here at OGP. We make our way into the engine room. This is a very precise area for Mario, who is our engine builder here at OGP. You can see obviously all the tools, everything it takes to go over these motors. You take a look at some of the different motors here, of course, you have the Rotex engines, we have the Rock engines, and of course IAMI, which is a very, very popular engine right now. Again, and you go in the back here is where a lot of the stuff goes on with the engines as they talk about the dyno, where they test these motors before they get them to the track, making sure up the pars. You go in here and you kind of look at our dyno room area and all the different parts, the machinery here that we do here at OGP. So we can get them from ground up. We can do it all here in our engine department. Very, very well put together. And Mario, probably one of the premier builders in the world of karting. So on race day, you never know what's going to take place out there. You may have that breakdown, maybe have a tire go bad, maybe something goes wrong with the clutch. Here at Ocala Grand Prix, we have pretty well stocked a lot of the parts that you possibly going to need for race day. Now we go down the next aisle here in our parts department. We have a lot of neat things going on as more tires. These are the MG tires. These again are very popular tires in the world of racing. A lot of drivers use these here at OGP. And of course, for rainy days, well, it's the rain tire. This is money. Again, when you see drivers on rain day, they go to these rain tires. This will make the big difference to keep them running in the rain. But again, from day to night, great tires, great rain tires, which become very popular, and a lot of people like to purchase those tires here. We go around this side, look at all the stuff we have down here. We have the mufflers, all hard to find parts. Of course, all of our lubricants, oils, chain sprays, everything you need here. Parts, we have them here at Ocala Grand Prix. Well, I hope you enjoyed a little visit around the facility here at OGP. Personally, myself, I learned a few new things, and hopefully you did too. Again, don't forget to join us on OGP TV. As always, follow us on Facebook at Ocala Grand Prix, and check out the website, ocalagrandprix.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Tony Monica.